Okay, so in this video here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit on surface texturing. Now, I've really enjoyed 3D printing because I'm dead cool. But quite often what I want to do is I want to put a surface texture onto my 3D model. And Fusion has not allowed me to do that until now. So I'm going to walk you through how to do that. So in this purpose here, I'm just going to make a rectangle, right? Obviously, if you've got your own model, use that. But I'm going to create just a rectangle here on the base plane. I'm going to create rectangle, center point rectangle, and I'm going to choose this here. For the purpose of this, I'm going to make this 80 tab 100, and I have got my rectangle. If I click finish sketch, everyone's happy. If I press extrude, I can now extrude this by 10 millimeters. Okay, so that is my base model. Now, at this point here, if you want to provide the surface texture, what you have to do is you have to do it, it only works in a mesh. Now, this is quite good if you've maybe downloaded someone else's model or maybe a shareable model. You can simply apply your surface texture to that STL or whatever it is that you're working with. In my instance here, I'm going to create a surface texture on top of actually a model that I've modeled in solid model. So what I've got to do here is I've got to turn it into a mesh. If we go to create, I can choose the tessellate option. I can choose the body. And the only thing that's really important here is this is the maximum edge length. Now, the way that it's working, this edge detection here, it's probably actually worthwhile if I just go, maybe if I put 100 in here, and if I click on preview, what you'll see here is you'll see that I have got this shape here. Now, that's not going to work very well for me. But if I turn this down to 1, all of a sudden you'll see that I've got all these vertexes there and all those faces, which is the option that I want to have, because the way that it's going to construct the image is using these different edges. So I'm going to click OK. Now then, at which point now if I come across to modify, what I can do now is I can direct edit this body, and I'm going to select it and I click OK. It's going to bring me this option here. And I have got this option there. Now, this then allows me to, again, modify it. And when I do this here, I've now got this texture extrude. If I choose texture extrude, what you'll see is I can then choose what I am going to select. In this instance here, probably, let's see if this will change this here. So if I change this from faces to face group, at which point now I can now just select the face group. Obviously, you can see that I've got the paint option within there as well, and I can play around with this myself. I've just chosen the face group. And what I've got now is I have got an image. I'm going to insert this from my computer. It is in my downloads, and I have got a PNG of a surface pattern that I have found on the internet. Now, at which point you can play around with all sorts of these things here. For me, I'm just going to drag this out until this surface texture here covers the area that I am trying to pattern on here. Now, the next thing, and in fact for me, the only thing that I've been really changing on these here is my extrude distance. So that's how far it's going to lift up the surface texture from what you have got. So you've got all sorts of things to play around with. I've played around with little bits of these, but in reality, what I've got here is this is okay. So all I'm going to do here now is I am going to hit OK. And what you've got is you have now got this lovely surface pattern, surface texture. I can click Finish Direct Editing, and I have now got my surface texture and my surface pattern applied to my face. And obviously here, it'll be almost impossible to 3D model this, right? But it is quite cool, and therefore, happy days. Everyone is ready, and I can 3D print whatever pattern I can find. Be creative, have a play. And obviously there, all you would do is from here, you go back to your solid environment, and therefore you can, or in here, sorry, you can just export this, or you can 3D print, or whatever it is that you want to be able to do. But yeah, that's surface texturing. Loads of fun. Happy days. I'm happy my 3D prints are going to be leveled up, and I hope yours are too. See you in a bit, guys.